Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Just because I can. And I continue with System Shock 2 Blind. Now, it has actually been weeks since I played it, even though you won't notice it because this episode will not uploaded, but will be released probably the day after the previous one. But it's been so long that I may have actually forgotten some of the control scheme, and I only vaguely remember what I was actually doing, which is trying to release this toxin A to destroy like an annihilate infestation of the elevator shaft or something like that. Actually, let me check the notes. Yeah, place toxin A in all 4 environmental regulators, okay. And clear the biomaterial from the elevator shaft. Yeah, so I still need to find 2 vials before I can proceed. And I don't really remember the layout of the level anymore, so I guess I'll have to just run around until I find the place I need. But, well, let's get back to it. I'm very much eager to go back to this game because I'm very interested in it and it's very fun to play, but I've just been very busy recently in my personal life, so didn't have much time to play. There's a surgical unit here that I can use to heal. Yeah, but what I also think is that it's probably high time to invest in some weapon skill, because I find myself a little outmatched by the enemies when I only use my psionic powers. As you can see, I have 0 psi points and not a single psi hypo, so I can't even use the powers, and even if I could, they're beginning to be a little too weak to effectively deal with all of the enemies. So I think I'll go into energy weapons, because I think they fit nicely with the sort of idea of an O.S.A agent, a psionic agent, you know, being a more modern and sort of enhanced warrior, you know, using the cutting edge technology and whatever. I already have a laser pistol in quite a good condition, and another bonus is that it doesn't use ammo. So, but I have to wait until I find an upgrade station. As you can see, I have 70 cyber modules, so actually quite a lot. For now, I have to be rather careful. Oh, damn it. There's a lot of enemies there.
Silence the discord.
And I didn't discover the reconstruction chamber on this level, which is a little problematic. Well, actually I think I might just try to run past them or something. Not sure if they'll come here. There's a psionic monkey.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest.
Wise is the one who does not waken them. Leave this place now, or we will wound you.
As you have us.
That's interesting, because it seems that the many said that we've wounded them, and I wonder if it corroborates sort of the rest of the evidence. Oh, damn it. I'd rather you would not tear out my spine. I already have this organ, but I can't research it because I don't have the proper chemicals yet. But what I was saying is, the many said that we've wounded them once, so it would seem that it would corroborate the rest of the evidence regarding like what I think the many's origins are, because it would refer to the first game and the growth that we've jettisoned into space, and also the various mutants that we've destroyed there. So it's all starting to sort of fit together, and I am actually quite proud of my current theory regarding where the various plot points are leading, and I'll be very surprised if I'm not at least partially correct in the end. Okay, there's nothing inside. I think I have this organ as well. The unresearched. I'm starting to run out of. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so I can grab it. A couple of magazines. I think I read all of them. Yeah, I did. The one about the sort of popular one about alien conspiracy theories, the one about AIs. And they actually have pretty sleek textures. That's the advantage of the texture mod I'm running, apparently. My body, my executable. Okay, I think I'll save, just because I've taken care of one of the cyber midwives, which is always at least a little bit of a bonus. Is there anything? Because this area seems vaguely important, but I need to find the. Oh, is there another one? Do they really respawn so quickly, or was there another one all along? To be honest, I'm not really feeling, confident fighting them in my current state. Yeah, there is another one. Damn it. Actually, the healing at the surgical station is quite cost effective because it only costs 5 nanites and it heals me fully, so.
You
Okay, I've already been here, from what I remember. And I've been down there as well. So let me just save quickly, having proceeded just a little more. Okay, there's a grenade launcher. I doubt I'll be needing that. Do I have a card for this? Yep. Another wrench. Actually, where does that lead? Okay, there's a log.
You can't understand my joy, Marie, and I won't try to make you. I feel like a new man. I have a purpose. More important than a mission. Even more important than Trioptimum. I will protect them. No matter what. I will protect them.
Okay, so just some standard babbling by one of the crew infected by the many. Antitoxin. But what is the purpose of this room? Exactly. Okay, there's a ladder. Ah, there's a restoration station here. Great. That's actually quite a big boon to my current. There's another cyborg midwife. I think I'll check the lower area first. There's a replicator as well. Maybe I can buy a Psi-Hypo there. Let's check the crates first though. Some nanites. Another log.
I've received an e-message from Anatoly. He's not well. The corporate protocols specify I can remove the senior executive officer if he's found unfit for duty. But what about his ally, Captain Diego? He's got 120 goons on the Rickenbacker to back him up. I wonder if that fragmentary AI you discovered on Tau Ceti 5 is connected to this.
So again, my theory is sort of being confirmed. I have long speculated that they found a fragment of Shodan on Tau Ceti 5, which set off the whole plot, sort of. And seeing how the log here specifies that it was Polito that discovered the fragmentary AI, it seems to be more evidence in favor of my theory that Polito is actually dead and Shodan is impersonating her to trick the player into fighting the many for her. So I'm very pleased with how it's developing and that it's confirming my theories. But let's check the replicator. Anything here? It's weird. Can I climb up there? I wonder what's the purpose of this platform. There doesn't even seem to be a way to reach it. Well,
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I think it gives you a different selection if you hack it, so let's try that. Yeah, although to be honest, with such a low, such a high difficulty, might be a little problematic.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Version 2 repair software. I don't think I have it, but then again I'm not using weapons at all at this point, and even if I upgrade my energy weapons, I doubt I'll be using them exclusively, so, and it's really costly, so I think I'll pass for now. How much
Hi
for
there. Please make your selection.
25 for a med hypo though. I do have 4. Yeah, I think I'll pass too, at least for now. Okay, there's a cyborg midwife here.
This is Xerxes. Why do you let the Metal Mother guide your actions? Why do you not join the glory of the Mass?
Yeah, why do I let her guide my action anyway? I wonder if there will be a chance to like double cross her before she gets revealed, because what I'm picturing now is sort of, this big plot twist that at some point you find out that Polito is actually Shodan and she's been manipulating you from the start, but I wonder if it'll deviate from this schematic.
The children don't like you.
Yeah, the children don't like me, I know. Unfortunately, I don't.
Come out. Come out.
Fortunately, I don't like them that much either.
It will be for this.
Unresearched object. I don't have this. Okay. What can I drop? I guess I don't have to drop anything. Shotgun slugs. Chips. I can just... actually, I think this is a weapon upgrade. Perfect birthday gift for the techie with less than ideal technical skills. The device is a portable modification tool. Connect to the weapon and let Epstein systems do the work for weapon modifications. Okay, so I think I'll actually spend that to modify the laser pistol, which I plan to use eventually. That'll let me beat the cheaps and free one inventory space, so it's always something. Let's save. I did make a little bit of progress.
Access needed.
But the way is actually getting a little convoluted, so I think I'll backtrack a little to get to the higher level, because I don't think it loops around to there. So this would make this ladder the only way to access it. And they do intend to access it, although I've heard another midwife here. Excuse me. Ah, there's a camera, but... Oh, and some monkeys as well. But I don't have any way to actually shoot the camera down, which is problematic, to say the least. Actually, I can drop the grenade rounds because I doubt I'll ever be using those. But how do I deal with the camera? I would very much prefer not to raise an alarm. Okay, this didn't raise the alarm, so I guess. But it will definitely do this if I get to the other side, this side of the room, and I do want to get there because obviously there might be something important there. So I'm a little confused about what to do now. We'll only need one side point to destroy the camera with the cryoblast, but I don't even have that. Okay, come on, midwife. Are you coming? Ah, there's one of the environmental regulators. I'm a little afraid of the worms, because they are difficult to hit, and they in turn hit quite hard for the size. Come on. I'd like to lure her outside. Okay, she's down. I can take one hypo. Nothing inside the eggs. I do have this already, so for research. Auto repair unit. Okay, why not? Might come in handy when I start to eventually use some actual weapons. Nice. Okay, so I guess there we go. Put this into this.
Good. You'll notice that the biomatter on the walls and in the elevator shaft has been impacted by the introduction of the biotoxin. Now do the same with the other 3 regulators.
Okay. Damn it. But how do I deal with that exactly? The conundrum. I guess it isn't the end of the world if I raise the alarm, but seeing how I'm having quite a lot of difficulty dealing with the enemies, I can search the desk from the other side of the wall.
Potential threat detected.
Great.
Potential threat detected.
Well, I guess I can take this opportunity to scour this side of the room. Well, now that I've raised the alarm anyway. Okay, this guy just literally... This guy just literally spawned out of thin air. Like and again.
Time to test your...
Okay, that's weird. And I wonder if the enemy spawn, like a sudden, the sudden appearance is actually supposed. Okay, I already have this. It's actually supposed to be the part of the lore, because it very much seemed like it was deliberate. Like it even had a small graphical effect when they appeared, almost like they teleported in or something. I was down there before, so not going back there.
Security alert terminated.
So I wonder if it'll ever be explained. Like, maybe they can teleport, maybe it's just what they do. But for now... Why can I... can't I leave through here? Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, definitely pretty annoying. Well, I guess I'll have to drop down here. I didn't finish exploring this part, so...
Access needed.
Okay, I don't have the card.
Some things I have
Actually, I think I picked up a log before in the room with the camera, but I didn't listen to it because I was in a bit of a predicament. So let's listen to it now.
The specimens are dying, and we're powerless to help. They're highly toxic. Muldoon wouldn't leave them, and now he's dead. But this morning I had a revelation. I started work specifications for a radical series of cybernetic enhancements. If successful, I could make a body practically indestructible, yet the mind would remain human, nurturing. There's not a lot of time.
Is this supposed to... I don't remember all the names, who specifically they refer to, so I wonder if this log was actually about creating the cyborg midwives, because they mention how they want an indestructible body but a human nurturing mind, and the title is The Children. But then again, this guy doesn't sound like the rest that were possessed by the many. Well, let's check this log.
Killing the children won't be easy, but I think I'm actually onto something. The biochemistry of these worms, which I call the annelids, treats inverted proteins as toxins. With the help of the replicator in the biological survey lab, I've managed to isolate some inverted proteins in a number of vials. However, the mix with the base compound is still off, so I need to do some more research. Once I do that, and mix the toxin into the 4 environmental regulators, well, things can only get better.
Well, so this just basically reiterates what I'm already doing. Not that helpful, to be honest. Let's save. I did progress slightly. More cyber modules. Another log. Let's listen to some okay. Surgical activation key. That will actually be quite useful when I find another one of those machines. But for now, let's listen to the log.
It's becoming clear that the worms are some kind of communal entity. Well, I'm not sure whether airborne toxin A will directly kill any ambulatory specimens. It should impact their communal mass and remove the residue I've observed growing on the walls and the lift shaft. But perhaps there is a more potent formula to be synthesized.
Again, sort of reiterates what we already know. Okay, there is a set of broken doors, but I think we should be able to break the glass to enter this room. Lab assistant implant. I don't think I have this one. Nope. Great. But I still need one more. Well, all in due time, I guess. Okay, I guess this person has the same paintings that everybody else has.
Items dropped.
Another game. Let's check it out just for fun. Swine Hunter. Okay, so I'm a car of some sorts and I hunt pigs. What happens if I... Oh, okay, I was just killed. I don't know why, but I find the inclusion of this... I guess I'm not supposed to destroy the other cars. Yeah, they actually lower my score. I don't know why, but I find the inclusion of this game console and the little games to be sort of almost endearing. Like, obviously it's nothing that great. I'm not even planning on spending too much time on it, but it's like cool and sort of weird. Like it's such a little detail, but they obviously put some work into it. Oh, damn it! I think those are turrets actually, which is very problematic for me because I don't have any way of actually destroying them, literally. Like, I don't have a single ranged weapon and I have 0 psi. Ah, but there's an upgrade station. Only 2 of them though. And not the ones that I need, because I would like to have the weapon one so that I can use the energy pistol. Combat armor. Now I think I'll stay with the hazard suit actually. Ah, but it's another one of those permanent upgrades. Damage from radiation. This doesn't seem too useful, considering I have the hazard suit. 20 extra benefit from all hypos. That's 3 inventory slots. I'm a little tempted by this, but I think I can just upgrade my strength and it'll help with the melee combat as well. Movement speed. Each shot with a ranged weapon, 15% more damage. This seems potentially useful. Like later on when I actually start using weapons. Allows the use of 2 implants. Increases maximum hit points. Increases all hand-to-hand damage by 35%. This is potentially useful, I guess. 20% is quite a lot, judging from some of the prices. And especially for things like psi hypos, I should probably stock up on those. I'm sort of torn between this and the increase to hand-to-hand damage, because I'm using my melee weapons quite a lot. And so that would be kind of sensible. But I think I'll go with the Replicator Expert. It seems like it could save me quite a lot of nanites in the long run. So let's choose that. single turret or... Oh no, there are two. So that's even... It's even worse because... I literally have no idea how to deal with them. You know what? I think I'll backtrack to O.S.A and use the stations there because this level actually has them all sort of close together. Okay, I'm almost dead. Yeah, but this... Okay, now let's see. This also uses energy weapons, right? What do I need? Agility of 3, energy of 4. Okay, agility 3 isn't that expensive, so let's do that. And now... I'll disregard heavy entirely, I think. I'm sort of tempted to put at least 1 point into standard to maybe be able to use the pistol, but I guess I'll go into energy weapons and hope there is some other kind other than the pistol later on. So let's go to 4. So that'll leave me with the rapier and the pistol. So I can ditch the wrench entirely, which also will free 3 inventory slots. Now, actually, let me also check the side powers. Increases hand-to-hand damage. Regenerates hit points. Okay, this could potentially be quite useful, so let's do that. Damages all creatures. Yeah, I think I'll go with that as well, because I am very much in need of some new offensive tool. And it isn't even that expensive in terms of module cost. So let's do that. Now the next level is quite expensive though. Well, yeah, I don't think I can upgrade. I won't upgrade research yet because I didn't yet encounter any object that actually needs more than 1 to be researched. So I'll just save the remaining modules for now. But actually, speaking of upgrades... Ah, okay. Excuse me, I'm kind of remembering what I was doing. And I think I was missing this ingredient because it wasn't in the storage room on the other level. But I think it is on this one, so might as well. First, I can ditch the wrench. So I might as well visit the chemical storeroom on this level. Wow, the laser rapier actually gives light. It's kind of cool. I guess it totally makes sense, but actually, is there a surgical station here? I think there was, but in some other part of the level. Where is he? The hybrid. Actually, where is this? The chemical storage room? I kind of forgot. I'm a little afraid of just standing in place. Check the map because I fear I'm... Okay, the storage is here, so I definitely need to backtrack. But first, let me check this replicator. Maybe it has a psi-hypos.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Yep, it does.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Okay, I definitely need at least a couple of them.
We hope you enjoyed replicating with us. Thank you for choosing Value Rep.
Okay, I'll stick with 2 for now. Besides, okay, there's no surgical station here. How do I... so I actually need to go through this door. Okay. Then what do I need to finish the research? CF. How did you... I forgot, how do you... Oh, okay. Well, so let's play a game while that is going on. Although those games are actually kind of pointless, so it'd probably be more, you know, probably more useful to just continue moving around. Which I think I'll do just as soon as I die. Then again, well, I'm kind of torn because I may very well need the other chemicals to complete the other research project, so it might be prudent to stay inside the storage room for now. I think it had like a sound that it makes when your research is complete, right? Actually, didn't I have... Okay, that is almost done. But didn't I have an implant that potentially helps with research? Let's check that. Increases research skill by 1.
Research complete.
It's the least popular implant, but a core market of graduate students keeps the line afloat. Okay, so what does this do? So apparently annelids are somewhat resistant to energy weapons, which is kind of a bad news for me in particular. Annelid eggs often contain useful organs if you search them before they are destroyed. I always did, but I never found anything of value. Genetically female, most basic annelid form. Highly advanced for a worm. Nervous system. That's interesting. The grub has no digestive tract, but is furnished with energy reserves at birth. So it's almost like a battery-powered organism. Okay, so that didn't help me that much, to be honest. Let me shuffle things around a little. I did have... yeah, this is under search, but first let's equip the lab assistant. I think it already goes quite a bit quicker. Chemicals needed to research, none. So I guess I can actually leave. There's quite a big difference in damage potential with the laser rapier compared with the wrench. So I think I'm done on this level. So let's go back to hydroponics. And now that I can finally use this, we should be able to deal with the turrets. Certain it couldn't hit me, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, the annelids might be resistant to energy weapons, but the turrets certainly are not.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
I think there was a...
Security alert terminated.
Again, I saw this cyborg midwife spawn directly into the room. In my very view, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if it'll ever be elaborated upon. Did she disappear now? Maybe those are just like quick response squads that materialize upon raising an alarm or something. Well, let's destroy the other. So I think I can actually recharge it while I'm here. Eat the chips. Oh, it's done. Okay, so let's read it. You've learned how to target the midwife. All damage increased by 25. Resistant to instant ray. Vulnerable to armor piercing. DNA sequence confirms that the subject was originally a human female. Serves as a controller. That's actually quite horrible when you really think about it, because judging from how it's set up, you know that it has a CPU not in the brain but rather in the spine, and it doesn't alter it doesn't directly control. What I'm trying to say is it overrides the signals sent by the subject's natural brain. So you could interpret it in a way that that the person that originally was the midwife still sort of believes itself to be in control. She has the ability to think independently, but whatever she wants to actually do, whenever she wants to command her body to move, the command gets overwritten. So it's almost like they hijacked her own body, which is in some way even more horrifying than simply, being totally stripped of your free will. Okay, but there is that. Now let's search the desks here. Ah, there's a log. And I think I didn't read this. Too sexy for your jacket. Let's listen to the log first.
There. The young ones are all aboard. Captain Diego and I have sealed off deck 3.
He and I are now of one mind.
Our bodies are changing too. Sometimes it hurts terribly.
And sometimes it is marvelous. Something wonderful is happening to me.
So just more detail about the transformation of the many. Let's read the magazine. Advertisement for leathers, clothing. Wonder what's a new cow farm. Okay, I must say the pistol isn't really that effective against the hybrids. I think they are going to kill me, actually. Just a little annoying, because I'll have to run back here from wherever I get dropped to.
Life grows within the womb of these walls. Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
unfortunate. Because I didn't finish exploring that room.
Access limited.
Okay, this is still locked.
I'll tear out your...
Okay, let's... So it seems there was actually nothing useful in this room at all. Well, I did make quite a lot of progress anyway, especially regarding my skills and my weapons. So I think that is more than enough for this episode. Let's save, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.